Pixel art has exploded beyond admiration of 8-bit and 16-bit graphics over the past few years into an art form in itself. And what better way to display art based on an electronic medium than an LED display? Divoom has conquered the market in pixel art displays over the past few years with devices such as the Pixoo, the Pixel Factory and the ultra-connected Pixoo 64. Now crowdfunding on Kickstarter is the Divoom Pixoo 16, a 16 by 16 version of the Pixoo 64, complete with social, financial ticker and battle royale integrations. I'm Christian Corley, you're watching Make Use of Reviews, and I've been playing around with the Divoom Pixoo 16 for the past few weeks. I suspect I'm not the target audience, which is a bit weird as I'm a bit of a retro games nerd who occasionally dreams in pixels. However, the marketing for the device and Pixoo's other products and the mobile app itself lead me to suspect this is more suited to a younger age group. The Pixoo 16 is roughly 700 grams of plastic frame, circuit board, multicolour LEDs and one of those glass displays that attract fingerprints. In fact, I'm not convinced that grease isn't actually magnetically attracted to this type of glass from several feet away, but I digress. The display ships with a helpful kickstand which slides into a recess on the reverse. It also has a mounting hole for wall hooks. There's a fabric-bound USB Type-C cable, but no adapter, and some pixel art labels. The device also ships with a user guide, although this is very brief and a third of it is warranty, FCC and contact information. Initial setup is straightforward, you just plug it in. However, as it is Wi-Fi and Bluetooth equipped, you should be in range of your wireless router and have a phone or tablet handy and the Divoom app installed. The requirement for Bluetooth and Wi-Fi isn't immediately clear. It seems that the phone connects to the Divoom Pixoo 16 over Bluetooth initially as part of configuring the Wi-Fi. Only 2.5 GHz Wi-Fi is supported, incidentally. Bluetooth can then be disabled, and certainly if I check my phone with the app running and make a change to some art or an integration, Bluetooth isn't required. It's a strange sort of setup, one I haven't seen in a few years, but on the other hand, setting up the connection to the router was fast, so I can't really complain about that. Throughout the setup process, the display provides information such as confirming when it has been logged onto the network. Via the app, updates can be applied. Progress is similarly communicated through the display. As you might suspect, control of the Divoom Pixel 16 is via the app. This is a useful tool, but initially tricky to use. There is a brief noob overlay guide to help you set up an account, but there's little to help with actually using the app to create art, which is a key shortcoming. A user guide for the app alone would be useful. On the matter of creating an account, the Divoom app requires you to use your own email or a Facebook or Twitter account. I opted for my Twitter account @TheGadgetMonkey and have already garnered some pixel art followers. Given the quality of my exploits in the Divoom app to date, I'm not completely sure why. Now, what I've learned from using the Divoom app is, aside from a lack of documentation, it handles static art as well as animations, and if correctly configured in the 16 by 16 resolution, they can be cast to the display in just a couple of seconds. Having instant results is really useful and gives an idea of how the art will look when complete, something you don't quite get in the app. Creating art is a case of deciding what type of image you plan to make, then tapping in the squares with the appropriate color to build an image or animation. I've tried both on a phone and a Samsung tablet with an S Pen and found the experience virtually identical on each device. Completed art can be shared not just to your Divoom Pixoo 16, but also uploaded to the app and shared with the community of Divoom users. You also unlock achievements when you create art. But what if you have no discernible artistic talent? Hiya. Well, that's where the app comes in useful again, specifically the Divoom community. Pages and pages of pixel artwork is available for the Divoom Pixoo 16. Some is grouped by season, this review was produced at Christmas time, and others by type. You'll find well-known business trademarks, characters, patterns, emojis, and more. High-quality expert art can also be found in the app, and while much of this is aimed at the Pixoo 64, it can be easily resampled for 16 by 16 resolution, although it often looks terrible. And if all of that was not enough, the Divoom Pixoo 16 also boasts similar integrations as its 64 by 64 pixel sibling. So that Twitter account I set up through the app can be used to display an immense number of followers, or however many you may have. Alternatively, I can get stock tickers, currency tickers, check my Bitcoin millions, and get other social integrations and even track my kills on popular battle royale games. Or it can simply be used as a clock. So what do you do with a device like this? Well, you prop it on a desk or you mount it up on a wall, although note that the USB Type-C cable is only 1.5 meters long. And from there you can admire the art. I was perhaps being a little unfair on us Gen Xers earlier in this video. There is clearly a market for Divoom devices among my age group, and while the social integrations are going to benefit millennial YouTubers, wannabe Instagram influencers, streamers, and anyone invested in Fortnite, it's great for any age. I think this is a great ornamental device with considerable potential. If you've dabbled with pixel art in the past, it represents a good opportunity to develop the craft. If you simply admire pixel art, the Divoom Pixoo 16 is a great way to enjoy and share it. And if you want a retro-looking device that displays thoroughly modern information, look no further. Enjoy this video? Subscribe to the Make Use of YouTube channel for more reviews, tips, tricks, and giveaways.